I'm at the airport. I'm leaving for Beverly Hills in 30 minutes. I'm really excited. I've worked so hard to look good for my wedding. All I have to do now is enjoy it. I heard from Bob that you've been working really hard on losing weight. You've always been pretty, but I'm glad you've become even prettier. I'm leaving in a few hours. What? Are you planning to come too? Of course I plan to, but I'm really looking forward to your wedding. It's hilarious that you're really planning to come. Why? It's my son's wedding. Of course I've been invited. Even though it's an overseas wedding, there will be a few guests. And as a mother, I want to greet them properly. That's not necessary. You want us to take care of you when you get older, right? That's why you've been flattering me, telling me I'm beautiful. That's funny. I didn't mean to flatter you. And I don't expect you to take care of me when I get older at all. That's a lie. It's so obvious. What makes you think that? Because you're a single mother who hasn't remarried yet. You can't make much money because you are a single mother, and you don't have much savings either, do you? So, you are going to ask your son to help you. To do that, you thought you had to flatter me, your son's wife, didn't you? I'm so quick to recognize this kind of thing. I think you've got it all wrong. I earn a decent amount of money, and I have a decent savings. So I'm not trying to get my son to help me. I'm not trying to flatter you either. Okay, if you insist. I feel sorry for women who aren't popular. They're so stubborn. I can't stand the thought of spending my old age alone. Did I offend you? No. Then why are you so sarcastic? The last time I saw you, you were a really nice girl who cared about my health. What happened to you? You used to call me by my first name. I've realized what you're trying to do. I don't want you to take advantage of us. I felt I had to say what I thought clearly. We don't want to give you the money we worked so hard to earn. So I have no intention of taking any of your money. And I don't deserve to be mocked because I'm a single mom. So back to the point. Are you trying to tell me not to come to your wedding? That's what I'm saying. I mean, not just the wedding. I don't want you to get involved with us anymore. What? Don't get involved? You still don't get it? You're really slow, aren't you? In other words, I'm asking you to cut ties with us. Cut ties? You're kidding, right? Because if we don't cut it off now, we'll look like the bad guys for not helping you when you're in real trouble, won't we? So I thought it would be better to cut off our relationship while you're still in good health. The relationship with in-law is just a hassle to take care of, isn't it? And does my son know how you feel? I haven't told him yet, but I think he'll understand. Because he's in love with me. He'll listen to anything I say. Don't you think I'm nice? Because I'll feel bad if I tell you after you come here. That's why I'm telling you while you're in Japan. I have to leave soon, too, or I'll miss my flight. Did you really mean what you said earlier? It's obvious, isn't it? I can't lie about this kind of thing. I don't mind if you come, but I don't think you'll be able to enter the venue. If that's okay, you can come as you like. Hey. You told me not to come, but it's my son's wedding. I'm here in Beverly Hills. Finally, the day of the wedding. I thought you guys were supposed to pick me up at the airport at 8. That's why I stayed near the airport. I've been waiting for half an hour. Where are you now? If you're going to be late, it would be great if you could give me a call. I told Bob that I was going to pick you up. But I met up my friend at 7:50. I can't pick you up because there are no seats available. We just arrived at the wedding venue, so I can't go back there again. I warned you not to come to the wedding. It's your fault. 7:50. You told me 8, and your plan was to not let me in the car from the beginning. Yep. Left alone at the airport, that's hilarious. But I'm not evil, so if you walk to the ceremony, I'll let you attend. Walking? It takes 30 minutes to drive there, doesn't it? The ceremony will start before I get there. From the airport, it'll take at least 3 hours. Then, why don't you just run? If you run, it won't take more than 2 hours, right? Oh no. You don't have to come if you don't want to. I'd be happier if you don't come. Okay, you want me to walk. That's fine. What? You're really going to walk? You're the one who suggested it. I don't have time for this. I have to go. Okay, bye. Bye, good luck. Susan, I'm sorry. Where are you now? I'm going to pick you up. It'll take me about 30 minutes, so please go into a store or something and wait for me. What's the change? You were calling me Miss White. And now you call me by my first name. And you told me to walk over here, didn't you? I don't understand why you're suddenly going to pick me up. You're not going to pick me up, are you? You can't trick me. I'll walk. If I run once in a while, I can get there in 2 hours. That's not true. I'll pick you up, I promise. I'm sorry. Can you please forgive me being rude earlier? What happened? You told Bob that I told you to walk, didn't you? I did. Because if I hadn't arrived at the ceremony, he would have been worried, right? You sent him our texts. I have never seen him so angry. You're the one who sent me messages that might get you in trouble. That's true, but... You don't need to pick me up. Please, don't say that. If I don't go pick you up now, he will give up on me. I just got a call from Bob, and it looks like he's on his way to the airport. So, I don't need you. Oh no. He usually says he loves me. He listens to everything I say. But he got mad and yelled at me, and it really scared me. It was like he was a different person. I can't help but wonder why you don't think Bob would get angry with you. Huh? Look, no matter how much you don't like me, I'm his only parent. His father died in a car accident. I raised him alone. I've put him before everything else. He understands that, and he appreciates it. He's a really good kid. When he told me he had a girl he wanted to marry, I was so happy when he brought you. I was so happy that he had found a beautiful, nice girl to marry. I had no idea that you were actually mean, who only cared about yourself. But if he still wants to marry you because he loves you, I wouldn't stop him. It's his life. But to marry you without knowing who you are and being deceived, I felt so sorry for him that I sent him a screenshot of the text. It's natural for a parent to want their son to be happy, isn't it? You understand? I do. And I didn't want you to worry about it, so I didn't tell you, but the money for the wedding and this trip, I paid all of it. What? You think I'm poor, but I can afford it. Of course, my son said he'd pay for it himself. You need more money from now on. I wanted to do this because it's a big day for you. But now, I'm not so sure. I can't be happy for him right now. I didn't know anything. I'm so sorry. You're not going to cancel the wedding, are you? I'm really sorry. Can you please tell Bob to forgive me? I don't want to. You're not a child. Convince him yourself. I told you before. I respect his feelings. But I haven't been able to reach him. Keep trying. Or just give up. I don't want to do that. Anyway, it's no use talking to me. I'm on his side. Okay, I'll talk to him.
Mom, I'm sorry. I just can't forgive her. I'm going to cancel the wedding. I have to talk to the people at the wedding venue and explain the situation to the guests. I can't pick you up right now. I'll call you when I get settled. Maybe you can go back to the hotel. Or go to a cafe or somewhere relaxing, okay?
Sorry, I missed your call. She contacted me and was persistent that I ask you to forgive her.
That's impossible. I'll never forgive her.
Well, that's a relief. I've decided not to interfere with your decision, but honestly, I was hoping that you would cancel the wedding. It would be hard for me to support you now that I know who she really is.
You know, you really saved my life. If it weren't for that text, I would have never known who she really was. I would have had the wedding. I really appreciate it. I still have a long way to go. I never thought I couldn't read people. Mom, you raised me all by yourself. I thought I could finally let you go free. I never thought I'd cause you trouble again.
Bob, you did nothing wrong. You're the one who's suffering the most, so don't worry about me. Really, it's a good thing you found out her true nature before the wedding. Really, don't worry about me. If you apologize sincerely, your guests will understand. I'll apologize to her family too.
Thank you. Actually, she's been cheating on me for a long time. I really can't forgive her.
Bob? What happened?
It's not something we can text. I'll talk to you directly later. I'll call you when things calm down over here.
Susan, just when I thought Bob came back to me, he says he's going to cancel the wedding. Susan, I'm coming to get you. Will you persuade him with me? Please.
Of course not. I'm already back at the hotel. I've told you many times, I respect his wishes. I'm relieved to hear that he is canceling the wedding. As a parent, I'd be worried about him marrying someone like you.
Oh no. I'm really sorry. I will change from now on, so please give me one more chance.
You reap what you sow. Don't be a baby. I'm tired. I'm going to lie down for a bit. Bye.
Oh no, Susan.
Do you have a second?
I can't believe you contacted me. You've forgiven me. It's okay to reschedule. I want to have a wedding with Bob. If you approve, I'm sure Bob will forgive me too.
Bob told me everything yesterday.
What?
Don't play dumb. You should know what you are doing.
What?
I heard you've been cheating on him for a long time. I heard that your affair partner came to your wedding venue. How can I let my precious son marry such a woman? Don't be ridiculous.
No, it's a misunderstanding.
Huh? Misunderstanding? I've seen many pictures of you dating. What misunderstanding?
He and I were just having fun. But when we decided to get married, I told him I wanted to break up with him. I wasn't serious with him. I swear, I won't see him ever again.
You know, maybe you weren't serious. But he was serious enough to come to the US, right? And being serious would have been better. You were seeing someone else while you were dating my son.
I swear, I'll never cheat on him again. I'm sorry.
You know, you keep saying you're sorry. Do you expect me to forgive you? If everyone forgives you by just saying sorry, we won't have the police. I have no intention of letting you see my son again. You should pay for the wedding cancellation fee. You caused this.
Oh no. Bob makes good money. I quit my job so that he could support me. I haven't saved any money at all. I don't have any money.
So? Then you should have cared more about us. Right? Didn't you understand that? Besides, you told me not to depend on my son. You told me not to rely on my son's money. You were the one who relied on my son's money, not me. I don't give a shit if you're in trouble. I just think you deserve it, so you should pay for it, even if it means going into debt. And not just the wedding money, but the alimony for the affair.
Oh, no.
If you keep resisting, I'm going to get a lawyer. I'm going to fight it tooth and nail. And of course, my son is on the same page.
Lawyer, please don't.
I'll never forgive you. For making fun of me, for betraying my son. I'll make you regret it. We've come all the way to Beverly Hills. I'm going to enjoy the sights a little more. When we go back home, you'd better be ready.
Oh no, it wasn't supposed to be like this. I had never seen my son, who was always so kind and gentle, being angry like that. That's how upset he must have been to Janet. Through his lawyer, I was relieved to hear that he was able to claim the full amount of the wedding money and the alimony as he wished. I am sure Janet must be regretting what she has done right now. With her personality, it must be hard for her to find a job. But she deserves it. I was worried about my son's mental state. But I guess he thought it was no use dragging that woman with the worst personality on. He got over quickly and started dating a different woman a few months later. I went out to dinner with her the other night. She is a very friendly and good-natured girl and seems to get along well with my son. They are going to start living together and may get married soon. As for me, he always tells me,
"It's okay for you to be happy too, Mom. You should think about your own happiness too."
So I have decided to move forward with the idea of remarrying. I thought that a matchmaking event was something I'd never go to, but my son told me about the party for middle-aged. I tried it the other day, and it was very fun for me, as I was just going back and forth between home and work. I hope to go to a few more parties and find a partner to share my life with.